you're not recording.
What's good? It's been a long time for sure, but I'm still alive. Johnny's still alive.
Barely. Sadly.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say it.
Leave that to me.
I don't know. Our last video was probably in January.
Too long, bro. Too long.
I was gonna make some basketball, but then I was just like, I don't know. But besides the point,
LeBron dropped like 56 the other day, bro. You can make a video on that, dude. You know?
But anyways, we're here and we're talking football because, well, it's March. A lot of stuff happens in March in football. Combine, pro days, that's it. Free agency. Forgot about that.
You just said a lot of stuff and then you just named two things and you're like, that's it.
Then I remember free agency, but those two things, well, two out of the three are big.
For us,
combine and
continue.
The combine and free agency is big because
I know
that means change happens.
True. No, yeah, 100%. 100. We'll get into that. Considering, you know, how the 8 wide receivers that ran a 4-3. You know, Christian Olave, you know, they I don't know, that one kind of hurt, you know.
Chris, yeah.
Chris. Dude, I'm sure. My name is Johnny, bro. It's Jonathan. Oh, wait, aren't you? Oh, no, you're a Gators fan, bro. I feel like you would know more than me, though, for sure. Yeah, you're a college football. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your word, bro. But I wrote Christian, so today he's Christian.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, we're just shut up. We're doing top 3 NFL prospects, but on the offensive side.
Each position.
And we were nice and even threw in the old line. So,
well, they're stacked this year. You got to give them their respect. I feel like everyone on my list is going to get drafted in the first round. So, boom.
Mine, I don't. Well, if you're doing top 3, I don't think all. You're talking about old line.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Mine, for sure. But you know what? What position do you want to start with, Johnny? I'm letting you choose.
Quarterback.
You want to start with quarterback? Okay.
Quarterback. I got Did you?
Who's your number 1 prospect?
Before we realized that someone, trying to think what word, you don't want anything to come back and haunt you, dude. And, I don't know how big these suckers are. Probably not much.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I got big feet, though. So. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just, he just needs a. Mm-hmm. Dude. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off this one. I was gonna make a juice joke, and
yeah. So who's that prospect you're talking about?
Dude, it was a good one. It's Kenny Pickett, my dude.
Kenny Pickett
out of Pittsburgh.
Out of Pittsburgh.
I think everyone pretty much had him number 1 before. I mean, the thing is, I don't have it on me right now, but if you look at the list of people that have hand sizes that resemble anywhere towards his, awful, just absolute, just garbage, except for Michael Vick. Michael Vick's the only one. So he played with a glove too. Was it on his throwing hand? No. Yeah, it was on his other hand. So maybe he did that for extra grip. He definitely did that for extra grip. Dang. Yeah. So we'll see. He might be the next Teddy Two Hands or something. But I think that definitely hurt him. And Malik Willis, obviously, just showed that he's the most physically and technically sound guy there.
Malik Willis is your number 2?
He's number 1.
He's your number 1.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett's not even on the list.
Oh,
he was going to be on the list.
That's why
pre-combine Kenny Pickett was number
1. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now it's Malik Willis. Sorry, I wasn't more clear about that. Yeah. Sorry.
Unprofessional.
I think I kind of just the amount I mocked the man should have, I wasn't going to have him. Okay, Desmond Ridder is my number 2. I probably should have went more into Malik Willis, but honestly, my team isn't aiming for a quarterback, and when that's the case, it is the information is weird. I don't really You, on the other hand, you're probably
we'll talk about mine when it comes up. Okay?
I'm more excited to hear about you. And my third is Matt Corral. It was between that and Sam Howell. Yeah. Yeah. Both of them,
Okay. Okay.
I just don't. If I had to put money on any one of these guys, I wouldn't. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I wouldn't.
That's true. Okay.
I wouldn't put $100 on anyone. Maybe 20. Because
Okay.
like the odds, it'd probably,
Yeah.
But yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's hear your piece.
My piece. Well, first, since you want to talk about my team, we are in a weird predicament.
Oh wait, aren't you? Is it Bortles or Gabbert?
No.
Gabbert.
Neither.
I watched him play in real life, dude. 2018. He was awful.
Yeah, I would figure he's not good. So, besides the point, my team is in a weird spot. Obviously, Tom Brady decided to stop playing football. So
Limbo.
we have Kyle Trask as our projected starter, but even then,
Blaine Gabbert.
It's Kyle Trask. But even then, we took him at the end of the second round. Me being a Gator fan, of course, I was excited.
Or people don't think Trey Lance is ready, bro. What do you think?
So it's a weird spot. So that's why we're looking to trade. But I don't know what's going on. Let's just go ahead and rank my QBs. My number one is the same as yours, Malik Willis. He's a beast. Kind of a beast. My number two, though, you had at number two? Matt Corral?
Desmond.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter. I have Matt Corral at number two.
Dude, it's Corral. I thought it was Coral. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why don't you correct me?
Jeez. I don't know. Because it seemed, I don't know. I might be wrong too.
Really?
I have no,
Okay.
I'm taking it. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I bet. No, yeah. You have to watch a video of someone else talking about them before you can truly.
Yeah.
Even then, they might
gotta have him say it.
Depending
if he says
on
it, then it's right.
Yeah. Depending on how Caucasian they are, they might mess it up a little bit,
Wow.
What?
To your own kind? Okay.
I'm allowed, bro. I'll give you the pass too, dude. You want it?
No, I'm good.
$10, dude. $10.
That's actually a good deal. But we'll talk about that later,
bro.
Yeah.
Never know.
My number three. I made some scratches because I was debating Sam Howell.
And
I was debating Desmond Ritter.
Oh. Wait, for what? Number two?
For number three.
Oh, wait, who'd you say number two is then?
Matt Corral.
Oh, got you. So yeah, ours is super similar then, damn.
So my number three was your number two, Desmond Ritter. Did an amazing job there at Cincy. I was about to say Utah, but he's a baller. Just don't know how much of a baller he'll be in the next level, but soon to find out, I guess. Or maybe not, because he may not play. Either way, he's up there, top three for me. You, sir, you go ahead and give us your running backs if you don't mind.
Running backs? All right.
Yeah.
For me, combine, I had Kenneth Walker number one. But since Breece Hall ran that 4.4, he is now at the number uno position. And I got Kenneth Walker at 2. And Isaiah Spiller at 3. Yep. And I wanted to say something. I want to throw a little bonus in there, bro. The Alabama running back, Brian Robinson, I think he's going to be pretty good. And the guy from Rutgers, I forgot his name off the top of my head. He's the next James Conner, bro. Mark my word.
Okay. Hey, it's cool. I'll let you go with that. Pre-combine, I would just say preseason. Going into the season, I loved Isaiah Spiller. I thought he was going to be great. He had a good year, but it wasn't what we expected. So, of course, he's going to fall. So, as of right now, my number one, Kenneth Walker. the third. My
Yeah,
number
it
two.
was a debate between the two, the number one and number two. So,
Matter of fact, I'm going to give you my number three before I give you my number two. My number three is Brees Hall. Now, my number two, you can call me biased. You can call me whatever. Dameon Pierce. Here's why. Dameon Pierce, everyone's quick to say they don't know him. They're quick to say that he was underused. And you're right, he was underused. He was terribly used at Florida. Because we had so many running backs. We just played them all. Probably got 5-6 carries. But he made the most of those carries. Every time he got the ball, he fell forward. And he made positive yardage when there was decent blocking because we didn't have the best run blocking online.
Ooh.
And I would say after Dan Mullen's firing, he was used a little more. And it seemed like he got better. Because I was at that game at FSU where if you haven't seen on the internet, he broke all those tackles with his helmet off, got into the end zone. Everybody in the stadium went nuts just for it to get called back because apparently in football, you have to stop running when your helmet comes off. But there's 11 other guys running full speed towards you with their helmet on. Doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Dameon Pierce, when he gets to this next level, it's gonna be a tough road to start off. I can tell you that because he's smaller. He's no AO, but he's
play
thicker.
good against big teams, you know.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Bro, Alabama, 3.4 yards a carry, you know.
So when I say he was underused,
Vanderbilt, 1.7 yards a carry.
How many carries did he have?
7.
7 carries.
Yep. He's
7
like
carries.
bro, he's like the Bills running back, bro.
Nah. Again, when I say underused,
I'd have to throw in the film.
He was underused one.
Uh-huh.
And we did not have a good run blocking O-line. We had a great pass blocking O-line, not a good run blocking O-line. And he made the most out of it. Given his type of running back type thing.
I feel like he's going to be like a 4th or 5th round pick.
He will probably fall. But whoever gets him, he can easily be he can split carries. He's not going to be a 3-down back, but you need this second and 2. I think
this is just a chance to talk about your boy here.
It was a chance, but he's top 3 in the class, in my opinion.
In your opinion.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Basketball guy, huh?
That's totally fine.
I'm just kidding. I'm messing. I haven't watched any film, so like obviously you've watched him play every game, so like you know more. It's a joke. You definitely know more than me about the guy. That's all.
Totally fine.
But if you throw up the numbers though, 5.7 yards per carry this season.
When I say he's underused, he was underused.
No, he is. I will admit, but he's really like I don't know.
It's hard to compare him against these other backs because they were actually used. He wasn't.
5.7 yards a carry, which would be like, yeah, if he was underused, the guy's probably pretty good. But he had 11 yards per carry against South Florida and Samford. So it's a little skewed. Just a little skewed. Not like, yeah, it's pretty skewed. That's actually, words. Yeah, nah. That's probably like a whole point. I don't think he's that good.
Mark my words.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why he didn't run that much. Is there a guy behind him that they were trying to force in there? Like, what was the deal?
We had younger guys, and we just didn't have power runs. We had zone runs, and he wasn't the best zone runner type of guy. He had like Malik Davis. We had a receiver that turned to a running back because we passed a lot. So when you pass the ball, if you had a running back that was a receiver, it's gonna, things that seem easier like that. But when we actually wanted to run the ball, he was that guy.
You know what, bro? I changed my number 3 quarterback, bro. We're going De'Aaron King. Boom.
All right, let's just go to the receivers. Yeah, I'm done with that.
Just kidding, bro. He's next to Terrell Pryor. Okay. Receivers, you want me to go first?
Sure, yeah.
All right, bro.
Love to hear
So,
this.
you know, people are maybe, you know, they're I don't know what to call
What?
it, but they're bombarding. They're what's the word, bro? Tickling the peaches of the combine freaking clickers, bro. You know, they're ruffling their jimmies, bro, if you will. Trying to think of a word, dude.
Just go on,
You
please.
know how
This is
Twitter
not
does
getting
people,
better.
bro. You know how Twitter does people. Because he messed up a 0.1 second. Like whoever, puts the time up on the TV, like
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know how
yeah.
that works. Like whatever the time. So it
Yeah,
comes from
I know
it
what you're
comes from
saying.
somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Oh, I know what it is. The official time gets broken down on the film because you know how they have the guys like running side by side. Gotcha. Well, I'm getting tired, bro. You know,
Yeah,
but
because you're just talking nonsense.
it's called gibberish, dude. And my number one
Absolutely.
is Christian Olave, bro.
Chris Olave, but sure. Go ahead, though.
Didn't we already get into this?
Go ahead.
It's
I'm
Christian
listening.
for the video, okay. But if he ran that 4.24 or whatever the guy messed up 0.1 of a second on, my point was it's kind of ridiculous. People are this mad over someone messing up over a 0.1 of a second. Like that's like I don't. Who do they think they are? You know what I'm saying, bro? They're probably late to every freaking goddamn thing in their goddamn life. You know what I'm saying, bro? And they're out here flaming this dude for messing up a 0.1 of a second. Come on, I know it probably cost the man a couple $100K, but mistakes happen. If that time would have been locked in, automatic first, no question about it. But I still think obviously with just what you see on tape and obviously throw the speed into the mix, Olave is that guy. In my opinion, if Jameson didn't blow out his knee, he'd be number one. And well, I'm kind of rushing into things, but that's my number two. But
Who's your number two?
Jameson Williams. What was his last name?
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't think he's participating because of his knee. And if he is, it's probably light work, But obviously, even didn't tear his knee. I think, like I said, he'd be that number one guy. And for the number three, he didn't participate, but he's having his own pro day set up, I think, on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken, which is Drake London, which is I think he's going to be like a Mike Evans type guy. He's 6'5". I think he's going to probably run in the low 4.4s. So, and you throw on the film, he's a baller, dude. He's, like I said, probably the next Mike Evans. Definitely similar. I feel like obviously Mike Evans is more space dominant and
Right.
just
I
give him time. Give him time.
I feel you.
For
I feel
real.
you. I really feel you. Because I know Mike Evans when I see a Mike Evans.
I know you do, dude.
I know a Mike Evans when I see a Mike Evans. So let's just get on. So let me ask you a question. Who do you think is better between the two Ohio State receivers, Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave?
I feel like it's like Garrett Wilson kind of reminds me of a Chris Godwin, which is just a really solid route runner, super consistent, and a guy that can just, I don't know, I would say a Chris Godwin almost mixed with an Antonio Brown because his after the catch abilities, obviously, I would say probably the best out of all these guys in my opinion. Williams before the knee, probably up there, but yeah, Wilson, he was hard not to put on the list to be honest with you, but just after I kind of wanted to implement some of the because a lot of the guys on my list had nothing to do with the combine, and obviously this was based on after the combine, so I wanted to at least try to implement as much as I can players that participated. Obviously, there being two that didn't on this list, so I kind of shifted shifted things a little bit, you know.
Okay, I feel you.
Yeah,
Because my number one is Garrett Wilson,
I can see that.
right?
That was everyone's number one though, like pretty much. So that was one thing I was trying to
Because
tell
I think he's the best receiver in the class, no question. But when it gets to 2, 3, and 4, or 2 and 3, I'm tied between three guys. Tied between Drake London, obviously. Tied between James Williams, and then I'm tied between Chris Olave. One of them can't make my list. So my number 2, Drake London. Number
You never know though. He
3,
can run like a 4.5, something like that, 4.6, like Kyle Hampton. Hampton.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Wow. So you're getting Christian, getting Hamilton.
Bro, it's been a long day.
Everybody's
It's been
name
you know what? You know what?
Okay.
I'm not even gonna get into it, bro. It's been.
Mm-hmm.
If
It's
anyone
cool.
has an excuse to, how did you be? It's me.
Oh wow.
It was on purpose.
So
Right
my
there.
number 3.
You weren't looking at me, but I was looking at you dead in the eye.
No,
doing
I
that.
seen you.
Okay, good.
My number 3 is Jamison Williams. Chris Olave doesn't cut it.
Did you just make that decision right here on the spot?
No, it's on my paper. I'm reading.
Okay, gotcha.
Chris doesn't make my list, or Christian, whoever you call him.
I'm sure his mom calls him Christian, so
Chris.
whatever.
Chris.
Why doesn't he make your list? Let's hear it. Is he not good enough for you?
I mean, I just think the two played off each other so well. And when you look at it, when you have that guy who's going to be open in Garrett Williams, and you have that guy that's speed, can get open in Chris Olave, the two just play each other. They play off each other so well. So Garrett Wilson can be a number 1. I don't know about Chris Olave. He's going to have to be a number 2 and play off of somebody to shine, in my opinion.
So you're telling me that Olave wasn't the number 1 wide receiver, and like Garrett Wilson lined up on the right side of the field?
I don't think it necessarily matters about who's the number 1. I think it matters about who the QB likes to throw it to.
All right, bro. So
let's put it
you're
this way.
playing freaking
okay.
What is no, real quick. Was Gardner Johnson play for Cincinnati? All right, let's use an easier example. Derek Stingley, bro. So you know you're playing LSU. Who would Derek Stingley be covering?
Between the two?
Yeah.
I would. It's weird.
I know, that's what I'm
Derek
saying.
Stingley, he's fast.
Just a team's number 1 cornerback. Who would they be?
I would think he would. I think he would cover Garrett Wilson.
Wouldn't you think he'd be in the slot though? No. See, that's the problem here.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of going off because college football, dude. The film's hard to find. You ever try to find? Yeah,
it is difficult.
The only thing that's honestly really easy is like stupid things like you can see teams' whole offensive lines perform against like just miscellaneous crap, but just never really like a full games are hard to get, So it's you'd honestly have to depend on like looking the crap up to see where the guy lines up for the most part, unless you watched every game. So
yeah, because you can't necessarily say where they line up. That doesn't mean
yeah. Sometimes you get lucky and someone will post it somewhere, but
it's difficult to say because they just play off each other. And
no, yeah, for real. No, I like that point a lot, but I feel like if he played in the slot, that would be less of a factor. But if he is getting covered by the number 1 and Olave was getting covered by the number 2 all season, he honestly kind of just changed my mind, bro, like completely, Well,
Wilson's stats is better than Olave's.
I know, but you never know who's a quarterback, what the quarterback's looking at or what he's thinking before the play starts,
Thinking Garrett
especially
Wilson
in college.
is gonna be open, so I'm just gonna throw it to Garrett Wilson.
But how many home runs did he miss because of that to Olave? You know,
I don't know.
exactly, bro. You never know, bro. You never know.
And so, who do you think will have the better career, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave?
I don't know their injury history. Honestly, I'd base it on that. Wide receivers,
Let's say they're perfectly healthy, no injury history.
probably fudge, dude. It all depends
Just
on
say
who's
it.
number one, bro. Honestly,
Just say his name because you didn't put him on your list, and
just
now you don't want to say it.
I feel like if you're 5'10" in today's NFL, you got to be a perfect route runner. You know what I'm saying? That's probably wrong, but for the most part, if you think of the guys that are below the 5'11" range, they're mostly like an Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin type. Cole
I'm just
Beasley.
I'm just asking who's better between the two.
Dude,
That's all I want to know.
out. But those 3 inches make a big difference.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that was a
Go
good
to the
one.
Titans. You're not going to answer my question the way I want you to answer it.
But I don't know who's number one cornerback covering who. You know, that's the whole defendant.
So that depends. Okay.
Yeah,
who's
it
going to
is.
have the better career based off who was covered by the number one in college?
Yep. Because if freaking Wilson was tearing up.
Wait, hold on. So let me answer you this question. Antonio Brown. He may have been covered by another number one in college, but he also went to Central Michigan. So how much of a difference does that make?
I mean, who was throwing to him?
I have no clue.
Quarterback. You know,
he played at a D2, D3 school, so yeah.
So you know, when you're
want another point? Or?
No, but when you usually when you're precise route runner, Jesus. Usually when you're a precise route runner, it's about timing and ball placement and all that stuff. Like with your quarterback, and it's not about when you're playing with a D3 guy, they don't have that. That's like the last thing they have, you know?
So you're saying
I'm saying he was hindered by his quarterback before the number one cornerback on the other team was affecting him, you know? So if you really want to get into that, you know.
You just don't want to answer my question. And it's cool. Because I know what you want to say, but you just don't want to say it. So it's okay. So we can just go on to the Titans.
I'm going to go with Olave.
Okay. That's fine. Let's just go to who's your Titans? Because, yeah, drugs are real. Let's go ahead, though.
Bro, you're one to talk, dude. You're wearing a red do-rag, bro. Probably just got back from doing you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Dude, 2022. I met, bro, 2012, bro. The world should have just ended right there, you know? Censorship. Trey McBride's my number one, my dude.
Okay. He's mine too.
I forgot I was naming out my whole list, bro. Maybe you are right. Isaiah Likely is my number two.
Okay.
And,
mine too.
Jalen Whitmer.
Ooh.
My number three.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it got really tough. That's where it got really tough.
I have Jeremy, what is it? Ruckert? I can't read my handwriting.
I'm trying to. What school? I've seen his name. That was one of the guys. Yeah, but I think he's a really good. He's a really good blocker. That's what I read. You know, I haven't watched it, but the guy you're talking about.
Okay.
yeah, I read he's a more dominant blocker than anything. I was looking for more of a complete package, of a 4-down tight end, and I think all three of these guys kind of fit that mold.
Yeah, I understand. I truly do. But the thing is, with Whittemire, he doesn't necessarily have that. Like he can get open, but I would say past like 10 yards, it'll be hard because he's gonna struggle to get open. Doesn't create that separation at the top of his route as much.
Who are we talking about?
Whittemire.
I was thinking about what I said earlier. Sorry.
Whittemire. That's his name. I hope.
Yeah, no, yeah. I would completely agree with that. That's kind of what put him at that number 3 slot for me. Is that a reason why he wasn't on the list at all?
That, and he was not the best run blocker too. So that's gonna. It's a toss up between those two, really. So I'm not saying he's trash. He can. He's a rookie. He's got time to get better, but coming into the league, that's what he's shown. So it's a toss up between the two because they both have their pros, they have their cons. He's got the size, sure.
Yeah, it was nitty gritty at that point. Exactly.
So I'd say the other guy, but hey, now this is where it gets interesting. I want to hear your old lineman because
one second, I do.
Unprepared, unprofessional.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here's my tackles.
Oh, you did tackles?
Number 1. Yeah, I did.
Tackles and guards.
Interior. Yeah. I'll work with you. I'll work with you a little bit. That's kind of probably why you're confused when I said all 6 of them. All right, so Evan Neal is my number 1 though, obviously because he's most consistent with the highest level competition. Yeah. Were you trying to go first?
No, I'm saying I'm disagreeing with you.
Okay, gotcha. Charles Cross is my number 2. Yep, he is. I just feel like once he gets his hands on you, it's a wrap. Not as much as the next guy, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sound like a pedophile when you say that.
Okay, for number 3, we got Trevor Penning. And this guy right here, he, in my opinion, you just look at prior draft. I feel like he's an Eric Fisher 2.0.
Who, Trevor? Okay. Well, you're talking with tackles.
Yeah, he's 6'8". He's a guy that if he gets his hands on you, it's over with. But one thing is, he can get outran, and he can get his hands can get discombobulated, and then he's screwed. Yeah. And let me just get to my interior because you just did 3, correct? Or did you just do like top 3, like overall?
I just did top 3 overall.
Okay. I got oh my God. Maybe I don't want to do this. My bad handwriting mixed with his name.
Is it Tyler Lindunder?
No. Linderbaum. Akeem.
Okay, yeah. The guard from not LSU. Shoot. Hold on. Econ Uka something, right?
EKEM. Yeah, and Kunwa. NC State, yeah. Yes, sir. I knew it was a red team. But yeah, that's my
say his name again.
Akunwa.
Oh, Akunwa.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Akeem Akunwa. Sounds about right. But yeah, that's just no debate. Number 1 for interior. My number 2 is Tyler Linderbaum, and I think Keith, he probably is going to end up going to the top 15. This is one of the top center prospects since the Cesar Ruiz, I think his name was, or what was his name? He's in a boxer. No, but the guy from the Saints. Yeah, there really hasn't been a top notch. Well, the guy from the Chiefs last year too, but he fell to the beginning of the third round. I'm not mistaken. What's his face? You know what I'm talking about. Creed Humphreys. But yeah, I think they're not going to make the mistake again. They the guy's drafting, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's going to be definitely top 16 pick. And Kenyon Green, I feel like he's going to be a value guy because I feel like he can also be a top 16 guy, but you just see all the names on this list. I feel like all of them can almost. Trevor Pennings, he's pretty raw, so that one might fall off the ledge a little bit. But other than that, these guys are just this is a big class for a line this year.
Pretty raw, huh?
Yep. Eating cookie dough out the jar, tub, whatever.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
let's put my.
I don't know what you were thinking, dude. That's where my mind went, dude.
No, I was just.
You know what were you?
You said he was pretty raw, so
Yeah.
I said he's pretty raw. Nothing else to that,
Who
right?
does he go to?
Who are you talking about again? I don't know. What was his name?
Trevor Penning.
Trevor Penning. He's a tackle. No.
Yes. Think out of
color of the school. Color of the school.
Purple. Yep.
Purple.
Midwestern something, I think. Same guy that had his belly hanging out last year. Something Whitewater. Man, no, not Whitewater, but
yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, to be honest with you.
It doesn't. My top 3 old linemen that I put. That's what we were Evan Neal, Charles Cross, Tyler Linderbaum. So those are the first 3 guys I see being taken. But Linderbaum is question mark. Because it's either him or is it a guard?
Hakeem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
one
of them will be taken.
I think Hakeem's definitely gonna go higher than him. I feel like he'd be a top 10 pick. You know, remember when Colts guy, Quentin Nelson. He honestly probably should have been the first overall pick, but since he was a guard instead of a tackle, he fell a little bit. So I think this guy's honestly, I wouldn't say same. That's a high pedestal, but pretty close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if he wasn't a guard, he would be guaranteed top lock, top 10. You know?
Yeah.
I got him going before, but I see what you're saying though. Maybe a center desperate team.
Depends if a trade happens too.
For real, I think he's definitely to go high though. For sure. A lot of teams need centers, so. But Creed Humphreys, you see how maybe I thought the same thing last year. So, you know.
He's a dog.
You know.
He's a dog.
But, no, yeah, for sure.
Hey, it was a pleasure.
Dude, it was a good time, bro. Definitely when free agency comes a little closer, especially when the whatever franchise tag that period gets passed.
Yeah, when the league year starts. There's some rumors about some players being released. And
for real
stuff. Big time players for sure. My cousin. Star receiver of the Dallas Cowboys.
Dude, bro, when is the autograph coming in? Like, is it not coming in anymore since like all the stuff's going down, or like
COVID?
Ah, gotcha.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna give me that signed jock strap, right?
I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day.
Here, I love you.
I just Just shut up. Okay. I'm tired of you.
All right, bro. Remember that.